Alrighty then, so even though my Ivara might not look it, she is indeed the chillest of all Warframes. Warframe can often be very frantic, very over the top, very extreme, but with Ivara it's more like... And as unusual as that may be for this game, it's kind of nice to do every now and then. So I have the build on the normal Ivara, I haven't bothered putting it on the Prime yet, but it doesn't really matter. One thing you may have noticed though is that this build has 0 defense outside of stealth, and if you don't like that you can take out Intensify and replace it with the defensive mod instead. Now for the aura I like to run enemy radar, but any aura will do. I just like to have extra enemy radar so that I can see where enemies are. Then we have Intensify, and this is here strictly for Infiltrate, which is an augment for Prowl that allows you to bypass laser doors and it increases your movement speed. However, this movement speed increase is scaled by power strength, hence the Intensify. Alternatively though, you could invest into parkour velocity instead, which will speed up your rolling. Following that, we have the almighty primed flow, just so we can bank as much energy as possible. This is here just to prevent bad RNG when it comes to energy orbs. Then we have either cunning drift for extra range or primed sure-footed for knockdown resistance, followed by fleeting expertise, that's 2 ranks from the top, and streamline. Then we slap on stretch for ability range, and we top it off with constitution and primed continuity for a lot of duration. Now all these stats are of course balanced around Prowl, so with this setup we drain 0.25 energy per second, we steal loot from enemies that are up to 6.4 meters away, and it takes us 1.75 seconds to do so, and then we get a 32% bonus movement speed bonus from Infiltrate. Also, to sustain energy during spy missions, I've subsumed Dispensary over Navigator, which I'm sure the internet will absolutely love. Now, as mentioned in the beginning, this is straight up the chillest build in the entire game. All you do is waddle about with a silenced weapon, and that's kind of it. It's really good for spy missions because you can walk through all the laser doors and all the scanners and all the cameras and nothing will trigger because of Infiltrate. It's really handy to have for a bunch of different Riven challenges, and it's of course really good for survival. Plus it's a really nice template for other Ivara builds, like if for example you want to incorporate Artemis Bow into this, you definitely can. It's gonna be a bit more draining on the energy, but it works. I've done it before and it's actually quite nice. You can play around with different helmet options. I mean, the Dispensary is nice for spy, but it doesn't do much if you want to run survival, so you can play around with different helmet abilities and see what they do. And you can of course juice the build up a little bit more by using Archon shards. I would actually recommend you run at least 1 yellow on this so that you have more energy filled on spawn. And I would most likely put the rest into just straight up strength so that you get more headshot multiplier and more movement speed in Prowl. So all in all, a very chill build for when you want a bit of a change of pace. And as always guys, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video and you will give this build a shot. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.